All right, so we're cleaning and building. Here we go. Hey friends, welcome back. So yesterday I didn't film it. I was in hardcore work mode. But let's give you a little tour here. So this area right here where I'm standing, all this area where the tractor's at, all this here, I mowed that out about a week ago once I got the tractor operational and all that. But right down here, along here, there was a barbed wire fence. You can still see part of it right here. I tried to rip out a good chunk of it. Here's one of the posts.
I mean, I hold history very sacred. Sacred. The way the farmer looks at the earth and he holds it sacred.
That barbed wire fence ran the whole length here of where these weeds and things are all grown up. And I discovered, a few sheets of corrugated tin. I might use that for a little project coming up here. But I also found these concrete tubes. I assume there's some sort of like a drainage tile type tube. And and so anyway, the plan was basically yesterday, found some stuff, cool, cleaned some things out. So I got to this point here and I thought, well, what about over there? Now, over here, here's a dangerous tree right here that I tried to manipulate a little bit, but didn't want to get too heavy into that. But there's some rotten trees here. Knock those down. I need to get in there with the chainsaw and do some more. But I knocked that one down with hole.
Oh, son of a...
I knocked that one down with the tractor and knocked this one down here. And there was this big long tree here. You can see the little bit of the root system. That thing was buried right in here. Or that's where it grew.
Does anybody out there have any questions?
So I took that, knocked it out of the way, pushed some of this other dead stuff to the side, and there were 2 or 3 trees down here that were kind of falling on top of each other. So again, I just kind of shoved them all to the side, came in here. This was probably 5-6 feet tall weeds, and I just cut the heck out of it.
Hi, what a day.
But then I discovered this little stream that runs through here, which is on the opposite side of this stream here that we just came from. And as we walk, trying to keep an eye on where we're going, right here at this point, the water features converge. Now I knew that there were 2 that came together to form this one. But what I didn't know is that there are actually 2 on this side and 1 on this side. These 2 actually connect on over here by this tree, not too far from it anyway. So that leaves me with this little section here that I've mowed down. The section where I'm standing, where I've mowed down. And that section over there, which is, this is the road where I did some other videos from early on. And that section I have, I can get access to it. I have access to it. If I go down, there's an access off the road, but from where I'm standing, there is no access. So my thought is, I need to have a way where I can get from there to here to there without having to go all the way, driving all the way around the neighborhood in the tractor to get there. So, makes me think,
Oh, you are so full of crap.
why don't I take those concrete tubes, those tiles, and use them to create a system where I can drive from one section to the other, which is exactly the goal. So, as of right now, right here, the water is coming through, and it's coming through a tile that already is in existence.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
I've also taken one of those concrete tiles, and I've already dropped it in here. I've taken a little bit of dirt, and I've pushed it in, so I've kind of created a bit of a bank here and gone down. I want to come here from this side, go down. But I think what I need to do is I need to make it a little bit wider. I think it's too narrow to get everything through. So what I need to do is I need to get a shovel and dig this out. Or use the backhoe and dig it out. That's the better idea. Use the backhoe to dig it out, and then get a second concrete tile tube and hook it in here. Check out where it's going to be the easiest to do that. Put those together, extend that all out, fill it in with some rock and other things. Maybe throw a little bit of more dirt on top of that, and then we'll be in operation. So like right now, I've already bridged the gap. I can walk from that side to this side, which is great for me walking, but it's not real great for anything else. So maybe I forgot to mention it, but I have been collecting rocks. Now this goes back to like early infancy, I think, collecting rocks. Now, I do have a plan, believe it or not, for these rocks. So, obviously, I'm not just picking them all up and taking them all. I'm trying to be a little bit selective, even though, I mean, I don't need to be, I guess, but that's what I'm doing. got the water flowing through there, and both of the cement new pipe and the old metal tile are both just flowing with water. I dug out a couple of trees and limbs, and there's some big rocks that were clogging it. Now I'm going to try to foot myself over here to the other side, because really you never know what you're going to pull out of here. And I saw, well, here's the bottom of an old jar or piece of glass. Here's a Diet Pepsi relic.
It was priceless.
The key here that I want to do is this tile here that's running, I want to run this parallel to it. And so what I want to do is I'm going to pull a couple of these rocks out of here by hand, roll that other tile that I have over there, fell out, and then try to fill it back in, at least to some degree. The tricky part is going to be to try to get those two pieces of concrete to fit together.
Come on!
Before I get too carried away with dropping that load of stuff, I think I need to dig a little bit on both sides of this culvert. So, let the digging begin. Well, I got the tile all put together. Everything's flowing and rolling. I just want to move a little bit of dirt, and I'm probably going to call it a day. But, not a bad little one.
Screw you, son. I'm going home.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. The likes, the shares, the subscribes, all that. We'll see you on the next one, friends. Have a good night.